And can you believe it's Tuesday again, and November the 1st. Winter's coming, and I know that some of us are happy about that, some not so. I'm Jeff Whipple, and it's time again for Tech20 Tuesday. And today we're going to take a look. We've had a lot of questions about teacher web pages, and of course in FEC especially, there's been a lot of changes this year. So we've invited Carmel Desjardins. He's the lead for school websites and training on the school websites to join us today, and he's going to give us a little chat about what the new school teacher pages look like and how you can use them to your benefit. So I'm going to turn it over to Carmel.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Hopefully you can hear me. So what I'm going to do here, just before I begin, I want to remind everyone that the teacher pages on school websites are set up for the Fredericton area only. So the FEC are the only ones that are currently set up to have teacher pages, but we will explore those schools that are interested in having these set up on their own school sites. Can let me know, and we'll work on with those schools as necessary. So our agenda today, I want to remind everyone this is for Fredericton area school sites only for now. And I'm going to show you how to create your own page. I'm going to explain how to shorten your URL, then how to add content to your page, and then how to edit content that's placed on the wrong page, because that's something that's been happening at a few school sites. And I'm going to remind people there is a teacher page help site. So this URL right here will bring you to a site where it's full of helpful 1-minute videos explaining how to do everything I'm talking about today. If there's time available at the end, we'll do a quick Q&A session. So without further ado, I'm going to begin right now. I'm going to just grab this, bring it over to my other screen and keep me on task. And I'm going to show you how to create your own page. Now, to begin with, you go to your school website and you need to sign in. The sign in is in the top right corner, and you use the same credentials you use to get into your computer. So I'm going to click on the word sign in, use my first name dot last name, and my password. Don't need to use nbed/ or anything like that here. Actually, I believe that gives you an error. It doesn't let you sign in. So just first name dot last name and your password. And I know it worked because I see my name up here now, and I see my options: create a post, manage posts, etc. Something for you to realize: these teacher pages, the way they're set up, it's like a blog, and it's a shared blog, and that takes some time for people to wrap their minds around. So in effect, you're sharing a blog with other teachers in your school, and what you are is you're a category. So the advantage of this is you can create your own page, your own category, and you can post, and it's going to share people's posts here. The disadvantage is you need to always select your name whenever you're adding content, and that'll make more sense in a second here. So let's create one. So I'm going to create a teacher page. Now, something I've noticed in some schools, they're adding their teacher page by clicking on add new category, and they're using Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so. And what happens, it doesn't display in alphabetical order as nicely as it should. So what I'm recommending now is if you do add a teacher page, use your last name and then your first initial. And that way it's going to look a lot better that way. So I'm going to add mine right now. Let's pretend my name is Mr. Simpson. So I'm going to say Simpson, comma, B, and save. So my page is made. Now I'm going to show you one of the issues. So my page has a really long URL. As you can see here, it's quite frustrating. So I found a solution. If you go to this website, tiny.cc, it'll allow you to shorten your URL. So I'll give an example here. I'm going to just bring this slide up. So here's another teacher's URL or address to the website, and you see it's really long. What they did is they clicked here, they went to this website, tiny.cc, and it allows you to add your name at the end of that address. So in this case, she was Madame Howlett. She just typed in Howlett, and now she has a nice short URL she can use with her website. It'll also give you the option of creating a QR code that you can add to your email signature line or what have you. And to do that, you go to your teacher page and copy your address. So you see it's a really long URL. Go to tiny.cc, and I'm going to make it a custom. So I'm going to say Simpson. In this case, I'm going to say Bart. And I'm going to paste that long one in there. Click Tiny. Give it a few seconds. And all of a sudden, that's my new address to my website. So that's the one you can share with the public. You can also get a QR code and share on Facebook, etc. So if you want to get the QR code, just click on that, and you can right-click and save that picture. So that's how you can make a really short URL for your website, and that's how you can get a QR code for your website also. So that's done. I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that one, and I'm going to go to my teacher page. So I'm going to click on teacher pages, and let's pretend in this scenario, I'm Mr. Simpson. So I'm going to create a post. I'm going to make this really simple. I'm just going to make a really simple post here and put some text. So we have homework tonight, da 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 da. So because you're sharing a blog, there's going to be multiple teachers' names in this category list. And you have to be careful that you choose your name. And if I'm in a rush and I'm not paying attention, it's going to default to the first person in alphabetical order. So the first person in alphabetical order on this list may end up with other people's posts by mistake. So I'm going to make sure I choose my name, and I'm going to leave this defaulted as no. What this is asking you is if you want to pin your post. So with a traditional blog, posts are pushed down over time. So if you add a post Monday and then you add a second post Tuesday, Monday's post is pushed down. And that's the way you want it to work. But occasionally you want a really important post to stay there for a while. If that's the case, if you click on yes, it's going to stay at the top of that page until you remove it from there. But typically, I just leave it as no. So I'm going to publish it, and you'll see it's here. And if I click on my name, it's there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a really advanced post. So I'm going to create another post. And this is where I'm going to make it a lot more difficult. So I'm going to call it advanced post. And this is going to be as complicated as it gets. I'm just going to choose my name before I forget. So I'm going to have some text here, homework, tonight, etc. And I'm going to add an image to my post. So I'm going to click at the beginning of my sentence. That's where I like the images to appear. And click on the word insert. Picture from computer. Now, I have to be careful here. So by default, it wants to place my picture in the audio because audio is in alphabetical order, A is first. So I want to actually specify, I want to make sure my picture is going to go to my photos. And I don't want to overwrite any existing files. So I always deselect that. So again, make sure you tell my picture to go into photos, don't overwrite. Now let's go grab a picture. So I have some sample ones here. It's going to photos, I'm not overwriting, so I can click on OK. Now this is probably the trickiest part of it all, is this picture. I need to tell this picture to go to my blog. And what's happening, a lot of schools don't see or don't notice this, so they just hit save, and it's going by default to the first person on that list in alphabetical order. So that person is often ending up with the incorrect picture. So I'm making sure I'm choosing my name, and I hit save. So there it is. So my post, the picture's in my post, but it's huge. So the easiest way to reduce that size is to go here. I can grab the corners if I'd like. But I find the easiest thing is double click here, type in the numbers 200, and just click some results. And there you go. And the other thing I'm going to do with this picture is I'm going to position it to the left. So what that's done is place the picture on the left-hand side and the writing on the right. And if I want to add some more writing, it's going to appear along here. So because we're making this post as advanced as possible, we're going to add another thing. We've added a picture. We're also going to add a document. And this is just like adding an attachment to your email. So once again, I'm going to go to the word insert. In this case, upload file. Again, it's not audio. I have to tell it it's a document. So I want it to go to the right location, click the word documents, and no, I don't want to overwrite any existing files. So now I'll go grab my document. I have a sample one here. Here we go. It's going to the right location. I'm not overwriting. Okay. Again, I have to choose the category. So if I'm in a rush and I just hit save right away, it's going to the wrong teacher's page. I'm going to click on Simpson and save. So I have my picture, I have my document, going to my page, publish. So there it is on the shared blog post site. But if I want to see everything, if I want to sort it under my name, I just click on my name. And what that's done here, basically this filters everything for you. Here are my 2 posts. And as I add new posts, it's just going to keep on pushing the old ones down. My latest documents appear here, and my latest photos appear here. And this is, if I add 100 photos, it's not going to show me 100 pictures. It's only going to show the last 3 or 4 here. Same thing with documents. It doesn't want to overwhelm this page, just wants to show you the latest stuff. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a document directly. So earlier I added it as an attachment. In this case, I just want to add one straight to my website. So I click on the word documents, add document. Don't want to add as a new version. I'm going to grab another document here and say OK. Again, I want to make sure I choose my name to make sure it goes in the right category. But I'm going to purposely leave it there by mistake. So and the reason I'm doing that right now is I'm going to come back to this and I'm going to show you how to fix that. So if you do make a mistake and you realize that your document has gone to the wrong teacher page, I'm going to show you how to fix it. So I'm purposely making a mistake, checking it in, and so it's in, it's just not showing up on my page. So if I go to teacher pages now, go to my page, that document I just added is not showing on my page, which makes sense because I didn't add it to my page. So now I'm going to show you how to fix that. Click on the word documents. What happens here, you see this little filter symbol? So basically it's filtering all the documents by my name. But if I want to see everyone's documents, I can go over here. And now I see everyone's. And this list will get quite long throughout the school year as teachers add documents to their site. So in this case, here's the mistake I had made. So this is my document. And you see my name there, but I placed it in the wrong category. So I can go here, click that little arrow, and edit the properties. And change the blog category to my name. So if I go to teacher pages and I click on my name now, I should see 2 documents. If I click on the word documents here, there we go. So it's sorting, but it's filtering by my name, and both documents are showing on my page now as I'd like. And again, if I want to go here, click the word documents, I don't have to do this myself. So if it's another teacher that notices a mistake is made, any teacher has the ability to go edit these documents and change the categories. So if you make the mistake or you see someone else has made a mistake, you can fix it for them. We'll go back to teacher pages. Same thing with a photo. So earlier I added a picture to my site by adding it as a part of a post. But in this case, I'm just going to add it directly to my page. Click on my name, photos, new picture. I don't want to overwrite. I'm going to go to browse, grab another one here, and OK. Not like that. Let's try it again. There we go. Again, I need to make sure I'm choosing the right name, and in this case, I'll leave it the wrong one. So it's there, but it's not showing because I chose the wrong name. So how do you fix that? The same way we did with the documents. I can go back to my name, go to Photos, and click this word over here, Photos, again. Now I'm going to see everyone's photos. Again, this list will get really long as the school year progresses, but I made a mistake here, so I can edit this, change the category to my name, and fix it. So this is happening a lot. So teachers are placing pictures in the wrong category, so it's not showing up on their own page. And you need to realize you can fix that quite easily by doing that process we just did there. Once again, go to a teacher page, click on the word photos, click on this word photos, and this shows everyone's pictures. So there could theoretically be 100 pictures here, and you're able to edit the category you like. So if I go to my teacher page now, you'll see I have 2 documents, 2 pictures, and a couple of posts. And everything else is exactly the same way with web links, video, audio. You can upload those. Same process we did with the pictures and the documents. Just be sure, as we stated earlier, the most important thing is you choose your category, which is your teacher page. I'd like to finish off by showing a couple more things. If you're struggling or forgetting how to do some of this, there is a website here. It's quite a long address, but Mr. Whipple is going to add it to the Tech20Tuesday website. And what this website here is a how-to. So how to add a teacher page, how to add content to a teacher page, real simple, how to make an advanced one, how to add a link to an external teacher page, how to add an extracurricular page. So these are all teacher-related helpful videos, and they're all about 1 minute long, and there's basically a quick and dirty way to show you how to do this stuff. And before I finish everything, I'd like to remind you that everything I've showed you today with these teacher pages, they also apply for athletics and clubs. So if you're a teacher at a school and you want to, if you're running a sport at your school, you can click on athletics, and you could add a new sports category, basketball or soccer or what have you, and away you go. And the same thing with the clubs. If you've started a new club at your school, click on the word clubs, add a new category, and you can do it the same way you did with your teacher pages. So I'm pretty well right on time. I've done my 20 minutes. I've got like 1 minute to spare. What I'll do is I'll bring up this screen here, and I'll see if anyone has any questions. So if you have any questions, now would be the best time to do it. So I'll wait about 30 seconds, and if there are no questions, we'll just sign off. And feel free to give me an email if you have any further questions, or go to one of these websites for more help.